We got a chunker. We got a big boy. Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell by Susanna Clarke is day number 27. So Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell is about two magicians, or like people that are studying magic in Britain, and they are trying to understand magic, and Mr. Norrell is a part of it. He knows magic. Jonathan Strange doesn't, but he's really interested in the topic. And he meets Mr. Norrell. Mr. Norrell teaches Jonathan Strange, and then they almost go their separate ways, or they start becoming a big sort of rivalry between them about magic in Britain and where to use magic, how to use it. This whole political sort of intrigue about magic and the ramifications of using it. Really well done, really intricate understanding of where they want to go, where Susanna Clarke wants to go with magic, and the way it's sort of weaved and developed and understood is really well done. It has a lot of gravitas to it. It has a lot of complexity to it, the magic, and it's not really the magic that is complex. It's the philosophical, ethical reasons for using magic, the troubles it has. The magic itself is really interesting, having these worlds and these entities that pop up every now and then, these almost godlike characters that can come up and give certain magical people a sort of deal to do certain magic. I think one of them is called Thistle-Haired Man, I think is the description of him. That's the name that's given to him. But it's got a lot of in-depth history. There's massive footnotes that can cover up a whole page or two. Maybe like half of a page is just dedicated to these in-depth historical notes of backgrounds and like the reason for using a certain word, a reason for hearkening back to a certain time or period, like all these certain words or sayings have a footnote that can really add a lot of depth to this story. Don't miss out on the footnotes because they're amazing, and they add so much to the world, so much depth and history that cannot be really found anywhere. Nothing really compares to the depth that Susanna Clarke comes to with the background. What's under the hood almost is revealed in these footnotes, and they're incredibly well written, very interestingly written. Like, I would read a lot of this book in one sitting, just because I love Susanna Clarke's writing. The way she writes it is really well done, and it's such an amazing world. I think the ending is really good as well. One part that I didn't like as much as the rest is the sort of Napoleonic War part. I wasn't a big fan of that part. I didn't really feel that interested by it. Maybe if I enjoyed war more, or that sort of history, that side of history, then I probably would enjoy that part more. But the rest of it, the rivalry, the political intrigue, the backgrounds and histories of a certain king or a certain magical person is really well done, and it's sort of building up to this taking over of Britain to a more magical way. So yes, go check out Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell, because it's amazing, and I would give it 4.5 stars.